So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Viollent. In my opinion, the created class system in all of the Black Ops series were the best. The Pick 10 system is definitely one of Treyarch's staples, and today we're going to be talking about that returning in Black Ops 4. So drop a like on this video and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section if you're new, and if anything here sparks an idea, anything at all, hit me up over on Twitter at GRIZZ. It's the best place to keep talking multiplayer, zombies, and eventually Battle Royale. Where we're going to start this conversation is simple. There are 10 things that you can choose from. In the upper right corner you can see 10 out of 10, which refers to the slots that you can fill. Now, here's the thing with multiplayer in Call of Duty World War II. We have a division system, which basically is the same thing, but there are major core differences, and those core differences is why people don't like it. But to be totally honest with you, I think people just want it to be simple. The simplicity that Treyarch has put in the menu system here of how you pick and choose your perks, your attachments, your optics, your weapons, your secondaries, these are easy. When you go into Call of Duty World War II, there's a lot of reading that you got to do to understand what you're choosing. And I just think people were kind of turned off by the way this maybe was presented to them. Let me know in the comment section below, what about the division system wasn't popping for you guys? To switch gears over to the zombies portion, I've heard that a lot of people didn't like Call of Duty World War II zombies, but it's due to zombies fatigue. We have zombies every year. It's changing. Trust me, that's not it. We've had multiplayer every year too. There's something very specific that's going wrong, and that can be changed and altered for the better of the entire community, and I think that's where Treyarch's going to take that next step. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but this is what was teased to us right here. We give this post a 10 out of 10. Can't wait to talk about Black Ops 4 on May 17th, which, as you guys know, is the community reveal. And it's just a blatant picture of 10 out of 10 with 10 slots, which, as we know from all Treyarch games, this is their system. They do the Pick 10 system, and that's why a lot of people are leaning towards this being a teaser for the actual community event coming up. Are you going to be a part of that on May 17th? Are you going to be checking out the community event? If so, be sure to subscribe and tune into my channel, because I'm going to have full coverage of that as we move forward into multiplayer and zombies. There's going to be a huge, huge addition to Black Ops 4 that was sort of just like Modern Warfare remastered when it came to Infinite Warfare. And I think this is going to be Call of Duty Battle Royale. As you guys know, Battle Royale is taking the scene pretty hot and heavy. Fortnite is crushing it. They definitely have the most active players in the entire world when it comes to all games. And that's why Battle Royale is it's hailed the king of all game modes. Because that's what it is. It's a game mode. But this game mode's going to take a new form when it comes to Black Ops 4. And I don't think it's going to be attached to the main game. I think maybe another company like Raven Software is going to come in and host, basically year after year, its own app that's Battle Royale for Call of Duty, and in that will be an item shop, cosmetics. Not sure how they're going to work it, but in the beta form over in China, what we're seeing right now is them coming up from the ground, spawning. You know how you land, right? When we say, where are we going to land in Fortnite? We come down from the sky, we set a marker. What happens is you can set a marker as to where you're going to come up from the ground, like the Hunger Games, and then you're in the arena, right? And then it's the last one to survive. Of course, there's only 17 players. I don't think there's 18. I think it's 17 players over in the beta. But when it comes to the worldwide release this fall, I do think it's going to be full on with Black Ops 4 weapons. Next year, when we have Modern Warfare 4, I think we're going to have basically an input of those weapons into the actual Call of Duty Battle Royale. So we'll have year after year new sets of weapons and DLC coming into the Battle Royale that's going to make it pop. I guess the question does have to be asked, is the Pick 10 system going to be in Call of Duty Battle Royale? Just because we're covering that in this video, I want to add it and include it? Absolutely not. I don't believe that's going to be the case. In Battle Royales, the game modes, as you guys know, you pick up things on the map. I think it's going to go towards that sort of style, not the style of what we have with Team Deathmatch Domination. That's a whole nother ball game, and that's what the multiplayer segment is going to be all about in Black Ops 4. I don't think we're going to scoot around that. I think that's why there's going to be an entirely different app for this game mode. But I do think that they're going to import different weapons, different DLC into these maps that they're going to be making for Call of Duty Battle Royale. So that's my opinion as to the direction that we're going later this fall. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along the journey with the news updates, patch notes, reviews, all that jazz. We got here covered. There's going to be little topics coming in every now and then from Treyarch as we approach May 17th. For now, right now, we have the Pick-10 system that we could talk about. That's pretty much the only thing that we could talk about Black Ops 4. Once more information comes in, I'll be sure to make a video on it. But I did host a poll, and I wanted to know, what do you guys want me to cover here on the channel? And I found the results quite interesting. So the poll reads, what exactly do you want to see from Call of Duty World War II content-wise? Is the game stale? And 41% of you guys said you only want to see new updates. 76 of you voted for that over on Twitter. Appreciate all the votes that came in. And over on YouTube, 172 votes came in, and 72% only want new updates. So I hear you guys. I hear you guys loud and clear, and the people that are voting are the active people here on the channel, and I appreciate each and every one of your opinions. Here's the biggest difference I'm seeing between Black Ops 3 and World War II.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Did you guys spot it? Did you spot the biggest difference there? We have the specialists in Black Ops 3, and I could actually go invisible. And that is one of the biggest differences. The highest difference in Call of Duty World War II is that you can have basically a portable radar. I did try to cover this in a video, but it didn't get much exposure, so I took it off the channel. And this is something a lot of you guys might have been seeing recently. It's because I'm trying to figure out what works on the channel and what doesn't. And so I'm only going to update new content here on the channel, so everything that I'm covering is going to be about what's popping. Now, of course, the Pick-10 system, they were teased a few days ago, but I finally got to this topic. I've been working crazy hours doing concerts. What I do is I work in an event center part-time as well as doing YouTube. But enough about me. The portable radar that I was talking about comes with the resistance division, and that gives you an ability of an intel ping. And then you can see it on the radar. As you kill somebody, you get sort of a ping of the enemies around. It's like a portable radar. It's basically the only gift you can have besides perks that you get, and we apply those to our Pick-10 system. But those perks are what make the divisions what they are. So those are the big differences I've seen between the division system and the Pick-10 system. A lot of people like to customize exactly what they want down to specifics, and if they don't have that, then we have a result of divisions. And people just weren't fond of that this time around. And I think having preset perks on divisions specifically really relates to what we saw in the Activision survey, another video that I did delete, but I tried covering it. The survey itself states that preset weapons isn't possibly an option that they're looking at. But I ask you, look at the data of how many people use preset weapons compared to customizing their own weapons. People like their own loadouts. The custom weapons that are provided already, those we only use to unlock create a class at like rank 5, and then I never touch them. I don't. There's just always something wrong with those preset classes. There's something that's off that they're recommending that they think will work, but the meta always works against it in some way where it just isn't beneficial. Or something changes and you'd rather use this, but the preset class just doesn't have it. It's not an option. So create a class is definitely something that Black Ops 4 is going to take a hard look at and change. I think we are going back to the Pick-10 system. They wouldn't have teased that or showed a picture of that if it didn't mean something. Everything from Treyarch has always meant something leading up to what they're doing. So the rumors that we've heard are false. We know that the campaign not being included was coming from a source that was fake. This dude was a piece of shite, and hopefully we can move forward with the community reveal and get some legit information, because I'm only reporting information that's coming straight from Treyarch, and that's what this picture comes from, the Pick-10 picture. So it makes sense as to why we should have a conversation about why the division system in particular has some serious core differences between the Pick-10 system. That's pretty much all I wanted to point out. Let me know where Sledgehammer got it right, where they got it wrong. What do you like about Treyarch's Pick-10 system, and what do you want to see moving into the future here as we move forward to the community reveal? This is one of 3 video series that I'm uploading on the channel: Call of Duty World War II, Black Ops 4 as we get the information, and Fortnite as new updates come through. So Battle Royale in particular. It will change to Call of Duty Battle Royale once that becomes popular. So let me know what you guys thought about this image of the Pick-10 system by Treyarch. Subscribe if you guys are going to be with us all season pass of Black Ops 4, and hit that bell notification so you stay up to date with all the updates in this series. I'll see you guys in the next one. Viollent out.